A mother who watched on a nanny cam as her childminder viciously assaulted her baby girl has described feeling betrayed and a failure for trusting the woman. Annemarie Theron described to Mail Online how she cried and cried, cradling bruised and battered 9-month-old Layla, as she saw the appalling footage recorded on the camera that had been installed only hours before. The 31-year-old and her husband, Johan, had become suspicious of Nicolijn Hoeses after finding mysterious injuries on their daughter, who also seemed frightened of her nanny. Mrs. Theron, who lives in Namibia but is from Zimbabwe, told Mail Online, "I watched the footage back with my mother-in-law. We had only installed the camera that morning. When I saw what she had done to Layla, I cried and cried. I held my baby girl close and kept telling her I was so sorry. I had so many emotions, betrayed, and a complete failure as a mum. It was the worst feeling I have ever had and never ever want another mother to have to go through that." Hoeses, who has 4 children of her own, was arrested following the attack and is now in custody facing a charge of attempted murder. She appeared in court on Monday and was denied bail, remaining in custody until October. She had come to the couple highly recommended by friends who had employed her for the previous 2 years to care for their 2 children. "They feel absolutely terrible now," Mrs. Theron revealed. "They had had no suspicions about her at all, but are now doing their own investigations with the children with the help of a therapist." Mrs. Theron also described how she has struggled to eat and sleep in the wake of the assault last Wednesday at the couple's home in a remote corner of Namibia, knowing that the abuse had possibly gone on for some time. The mother, a sales and reservations manager at a tourist lodge in the town of Outjo, recalled finding bruises on the bottom of Layla's feet in July and then noticed bruises on her neck and shoulders last month. "I didn't want to be a paranoid first-time mum, and I didn't want to confront the nanny as I had no proof. I did not want to make her angry towards me and put my child in danger. It was very difficult to leave each morning to go to work. For now, Layla is attending a playgroup in the morning and going to work with her mother in the afternoons. It is not going to be a solution in the long term," Mrs. Theron explained, "but I have to wait a while to see if I can trust another person again to look after her." She added, "Not all maids are bad. I grew up with a maid my whole life. It is just going to take some time to trust people and I'm sure the time will come." Layla's story, she said, has shed more light on the nanny's character and people have come forward citing violence at home, particularly when paired with alcohol. And speaking of Hoes's 4 children, she said, "I don't know who is going to look after them now. There's a part of me that feels guilty.